there. Evan from NBA 2K Reddit, thank you for always being in touch. Thank you for handling this community, this amazing community with so many voices. And thank you for coming on 2K TV. We got to do this again in the future.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Anytime.
All right, there it is. Check out NBA 2K's Reddit page.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA.
Well, Kevin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Rubio misses. Now Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Oubre kicks to Rubio. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton with a nice move.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Here's Gobert, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gobert's got his second basket.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Gobert with the block, and they get it back. Booker inside, defended by Gobert. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Now, here's Ingles. The pass to Gobert. Back to Ingles. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. That one doesn't go. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oubre passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Here's Mitchell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Pass to Rubio. Back to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
Sharch is checked in for Phoenix. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. To the paint, here's Conley. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Oubre. And Utah also making a switch. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Mitchell's shot is good.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Rubio outside. Pass to Bridges. Booker in the post. Gobert on him. Gets himself open and drills it. Booker's got 8 points.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Mitchell against Booker. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
A different look for Utah. Davis comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Off target with his three. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game, and that one drops for him.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Bridges kicks to Carter. Passes to Jerome. Out to Carter. Now here's Bridges. To halt the run. It's stolen by Gobert. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Carter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And what defense there from Gobert.
And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back.
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
So on the floor for Utah, we got Joe Ingles. Clarkson is out there with Mudiay. And there's Davis. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And another fast break for Utah. Jazz running. Here's Mudiay. Here's Clarkson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suns trail by 9. Here's Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Utah with a change here, too. O'Neal's checked in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Out to Carter. Here's Jerome. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
The coaching staff really likes it when Ayton looks to be aggressive, take advantage of guys who have no way physically to match up.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers' end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
It's stolen by Sharch. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. Stolen by Conley. And now Utah, fast break. Ingles with the ball. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Ayton. Out to Sharch. Out left to the wing. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Davis.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Davis. The pass to Ingles. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Tipped away, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Now just a 3-point Utah lead. Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Oubre finds Sharch. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. Utah also making some changes. Gobert comes in for Davis. And it's Mitchell in for Joe Ingles. And here's Conley outside. The Jazz with another miss. Suns trail by 5. And now the Suns a fast break. No good from Booker.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Conley for 3. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Conley, that's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Gobert. The Jazz again can't hit it. And it's Carter penetrating. It's good.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Conley. Bogdanovich has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Jazz. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
To the inside. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's stolen by Gobert. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. They get it back. Gobert shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Makes it off the glass. 9 points for Rudy Gobert. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality. But now, if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass. And that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Jazz leading by 4. Over in the corner, Moutier. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. The Jazz working the ball around now. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Clarkson. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Clock is at 3. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bridges passes to Jerome. And Baines kicks to Carter. Suns keep it alive, but they recover it. Gobert with the block. Clarkson against Bridges. Shots good by Clarkson.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Feeds it to Gobert. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's Carter missing.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That one goes in. Baines has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Jazz.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's O'Neal in it, the small forward.
And Booker, no fear at going to the basket. He's got the size as a 2-guard to do that.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell for 3. Oubre pulls it in. Suns trail by 6. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability.
Wow, hammering it in!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Ingles finds Mitchell inside. O'Neal. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Again, Mitchell missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
Oubre with the steal. The drive by Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And he makes the first.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Kaminsky is checked in for Johnson. Suns trail by 4. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Count that bucket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
A nice shot by Booker.
Catching and shooting with confidence. Devin Booker letting it fly.
On the wing, Ingles. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Jazz passing it around. Drops in the layup for two. Gobert's got 9 points now in just the second half.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Booker with no one around. No good. That would have tied it. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
And the dunk by Booker.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Mitchell left side. He kicks to Ingles. The feed now to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
Free throw good, Booker.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
On the wing, Ingles. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And no good. Some solid defense from 8. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And that one drops. Now just a 2-point Utah lead.
Ricky Rubio coming through.
On the wing, Mitchell. He feeds it to Ingles. To the inside. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Gobert double team. Just 5 to shoot. It falls.
Remember that one, guys. A difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre, big time, stepping up, poised in that moment.
It's stolen by Sharks to tie it up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
He sinks the clutch free throw.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you
want your guys attacking like he did there.
It drops.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Shot to stop the run. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Good!
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And the Jazz with possession here.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds.
Well, Saric enjoyed an unbelievable amount of success overseas, and it's amazing how we continue to find these great international stories and how much the sport continues to scour the globe for this kind of talent.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second of two is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. That was a all right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up for...
Hey, you know what time it is. It's Top Plays time. With me, the 2K MC. I know you're fired up for this week's edition, and I am...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Spurs, Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Now here's Gobert. Down low. And stolen by Aldridge. DeRozan passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
San Antonio with the ball. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside DeRozan. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Ingles against Lyles. Ingles passes to Gobert. And it's good, 2 points.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Here is Forbes. Out to the wing. The 3. They get it again. He dishes it to Murray. Inside. And the dunk by Lyles.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
On the wing, Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Conley with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. 3-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Murray left side. Here's Forbes. No good on the triple. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. A beautiful reverse layup. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The wide open look here for DeRozan. His 3-pointers off the mark. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Gobert. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And DeRozan throws it down.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. DeRozan defending. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And DeRozan throws it down.
DeMar DeRozan is so good when he has space to get out and get his legs moving on a break.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz, trailing by 5.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Feeds it to Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Aldridge. Stolen by Mitchell. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Pirtle. Derek White is out there with Mills. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
Man, Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Clock at 6. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Pass to Clarkson. And it's Davis at the elbow. He kicks it to O'Neal. Off his foot. Kick. And it's whistled a kick. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Walker's shot is off. Jazz trail by 10. Right side Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The kick out to Walker. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Three-pointer. No good that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. And Utah also making a switch. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. The Jazz have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Ingles finds Conley. Back to Ingles. Outside Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Jazz trail by 9. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. And the pass to Lyles. 5 on the clock. Over Ingles. Pirtle kicks to Walker. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bellinelli with the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Jazz trail by 9. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Mitchell's shot is good.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
1:32 left now here in the second. Walker in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Walker looking for an opening. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the dunk by Pirtle.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Lonnie Walker.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Bogdanović who brings up the ball for the Jazz. 9-point game. Down low. And that one's good by Davis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray, uncovered. The rebound by the Jazz. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Bogdanović. The dish to Gobert. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Good on the bucket. DeRozan's got 12 points in the game.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Chalk up 2 there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's San Antonio. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanović out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at 7. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home.
And one area I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. A rebound by the Spurs. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Zeller. In transition, here come the Spurs. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Back to Conley. Shoots from the corner. And that one hits back iron.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead, trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
To the left side wing. Launches a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot from free throw range. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Shoots over DeRozan. Here's Gobert. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Gobert's got 7 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
One-on-one here. And slam dunk by Gobert. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Here's DeRozan. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Spurs leading by 3. Forbes, the pass to DeRozan. Over in the corner, Zeller. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan against Ingles. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter. Pass to Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Bucket is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
40 seconds left to play here in the third. Forbes, the pass to Medu. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 18 points for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Ingles, he feeds it to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
He can lead the break. He can finish it for you. Murray gives you a great option either way in transition.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And that one clearly a foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. And coming up is... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Jazz trail by 5. We've got Lyles. Bill's out there with Derek White. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. Here's White, and White slams it in.
This is what you like about Derek. Can find the crease of the defense and does not hesitate to exploit it.
Here's Gobert to the right side. Here's Moutier. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Gobert can't hit. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Mills. Now the pass to Lyles. Kicks to Gay. Moutier against White. Back to Gay. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here from the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Jazz trail by 7. Moutier pass to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Now here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And here's Moutier. Passes it to Clarkson. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Right the pass to Gay. Here's Lyles. Walker in the corner. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Clarkson. Gay outside. Pass to White. To the middle. And the jam by Aldridge.
You kidding me? It wasn't that Aldridge dunked it. It was the way he dunked it. He meant that one.
Bricks and dishes to Gobert. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Gobert. And stolen by Aldridge. And White kicks to Gay. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gay's got his first points in this one.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Stolen by Walker. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now an 11-point San Antonio lead.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Gay. Here's Gobert. A rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 7 rebounds in the game. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovich. He's a threat to score in transition.
Outside, Walker. Aldridge kicks to White. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. The feed to Gobert. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. He kicks it to Aldridge. Outside, Walker. Lyles against Bogdanovich. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Clarkson on the wing. White covering. Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. And here is O'Neal. Here's Moutier. They grab their own miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The length of Gobert causes the defense plenty of problems. He's very clever at drawing fouls on his shots.
And Gobert drops them both. Walker with it. Pass to Lyles. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
The pass to Niang. Now here's Bradley. Moutier looking around. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good moments throughout this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
some top play. Tipping off with kinfolks. On fire in Pro-Am, and they've got an appetite. An appetite for not one, not two, but 3 defenders. Cooking up the big-time top play. Can we just refer to them as the perfect people eater from now on?
Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains. And with pregame routine.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Donovan out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris.
Oh,
what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
And stolen by Murray. Harris kicks to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Gobert with the block.
Let's remember that the 7-foot frame includes a 7'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, doing work.
And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Bogdanovich.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Mitchell, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 6.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Pass to Murray. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Finally into the lane. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Harris against Mitchell. Millsap at the elbow. Gobert with the block. And they're running. Here's Mitchell. Cross contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Jazz have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Mitchell out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Clarkson passes to Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, there's size, and there's length, and there's touch. Rudy Gobert doing work.
Nuggets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Clarkson against Grant. Pass to Craig. Gobert brings the double team. That's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. O'Neal against Porter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the turnover again by Denver. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Utah. The Jazz have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's Porter on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. To the inside, Gobert. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Porter, no luck.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The Nuggets trail, and here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Ed Davis.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce.
And he's good on the second. And it's Davis with the ball for Utah. Here's O'Neal. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the left wing. Here's Craig. And another miss by Denver. Here's Clarkson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And Grant worked hard on the defensive end.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 3 from the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Davis, Mudiay out there with Conley. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Craig kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Inside, Millsap passes to Plumlee. Deep 2 from Murray. Offensive rebound.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunity.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And a switcher also for Utah. Donovan has checked in for O'Neal. To the middle. Mudiay dishes to Davis. Back to Mudiay. Outside Bogdanovich. Passes it to Conley. He kicks it to Ingles. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
The Jazz shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Murray against Conley. Here's Moutier, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Jazz leading by 3. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Millsap kicks to Barton. Nails the 16-footer.
They've got an effective passing big man in Millsap. He does a lot for their chemistry.
Three-pointer, Barton. Millsap left side. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
To the inside. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Denver. Back to Conley. Lets it go with the 3. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here's the fast break. Here's Grant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Then for the Jazz, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's blocked. It's tipped. Now the pass to Grant. Denver passing it around. Back to Plumlee. The kick out to Porter. It's up a 3. And again, Denver no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's O'Neal. Offline with his 3. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. 6-point game. Grant, that's good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Now, here's Clarkson. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz out in front, up by 4. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 15 points. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. To the paint, here's Ingles. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 4. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Down low, deflects the pass. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Conley against Murray. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 8 points.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
It's good from long range.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
A different look for Utah. Davis is checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Mitchell, feeds it to Davis. Unable to get that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. A different look for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Then for the Jazz, Gobert comes in for Davis. And it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Mudiay pass to Gobert. And that one is off. Plumlee with some nice D. Porter in the corner. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Murray. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Inside. Knocked away. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz with another miss. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Craig, good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
To the inside, Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Morris passes to Plumlee. It's Porter outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Utah has possession. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Clarkson. And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart. And Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And it's Mitchell missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Takes it from 10, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Clarkson. Mitchell outside. To the paint. It's deflected. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Grant leading the charge. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell twice on the pipes. The rejection is nice.
Clarkson lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there. Making the pass. Nice assist.
Porter, no luck. Mitchell outside. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Clarkson in at the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Harris with the ball for Denver. They trail by 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Millsap kicks to Barton. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Here's Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got 13 points in the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Donovan Mitchell again. Mitchell's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And that one's good, Barton.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over to the left wing. Harris finds Jokic, and it goes down 2 points. And now just a 4-point Utah lead.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
But tried by Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 32 points.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Martin passes to Millsap. Oh, that's blocked.
Wow, Joe Ingles sends it back twice on the pipes. Big time defensive play.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size. Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Mitchell left side. To the middle, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, sometimes just standing up there by yourself, it takes even more focus to drain the technical, but he gets it done and adds to their lead.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Wants to get it to Barton and does. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Harris misses. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Mitchell outside. The Nuggets trail by 5. And there's Murray on the assist by Harris.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Passes to Conley. Mitchell against Millsap. Back to Mitchell. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Millsap. Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. The pass to Jokic. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Harris, no good. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
See, I have so much appreciation for the way Rudy Gobert plays the game. This guy takes smart shots on the offensive end. He uses that reach to perfection on the defensive end. He is a defense unto himself.
Here's Porter. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Got it!
My goodness, Ingles, Joe Ingles, the poise and on point in a big-time moment.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. It counts.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
Here's Mitchell. It's in!
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Poked away. Inside. Millsap. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
on? Moving on to Ben Carlisle's 7. Tight game late, and they're pushing the ball on the break. Sees the defender in the way, so they just jump right over him. Flight Ben cleared for takeoff. But seriously, what was the defense doing? Up next, we have Johnny Boy 2.
We get a look at the sun shining in the... Before...
Hey, Kevin, thanks very...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Rubio after the basket by Utah. Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Booker looking around to the inside. Here's Ayton over Ingles. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Here's Gobert, and he drops it in from the low post. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there, though?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
And that one's good, Ayton.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Oubre. On the wing, Booker. Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Conley on the follow.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Back to Johnson. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Back to Conley. Rebound by the Suns. It's stolen by Gobert. O'Neal passes to Conley. Johnson with the block. Booker dishes to Ayton. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Ayton.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control. Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Suns have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Davis, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Davis is a big guy, a lengthy big guy, brushing off contact there and using a bit of that wiry strength.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Charge, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Left side, Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, even though he doesn't score a ton, Davis has enough offensive skills that make him tricky to defend. That time draws the foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Suns leading by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Carter. Charge outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Over Carter. Here's Davis. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got Emmanuel Mudiay. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Bridges. Carter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. Carter against Clarkson. Back to Mudiay. Clarkson passes to Davis. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And here's a guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
Suns leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Jazz. The feed to Ingles. That shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's stolen by Gobert, and now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's blocked. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Clarkson against Carter. Clarkson picks to Mudiay. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Suns leading by 7. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Kept alive. Yes, that goes in. Bridges has got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And they double up Davis. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Sharch. Out to Carter. Out to the wing. Pass to Jerome. Here's Sharch. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. That one drops for him. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Moutier. Here's Davis. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
That's the energy Ed Davis needs to play with consistently. Big time finish on the rebound.
Sharch in the corner. Now Bridges. He has 6. Pass to Kaminsky. And the layup's good off the glass. Kaminsky's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Ingles can't get it to go. He had stolen by Ingles. Over in the corner, Moutier tries it from 9. And he gets it to go.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Bridges for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 7.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Davis. Rebound by the Suns. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Moutier looking around. Off target at the rim.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And that'll...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in its center. Back to Rubio. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand. and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert comes in for Ed Davis. And O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. Gobert pulls it in. Mitchell against Booker. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson surveying the floor. Oubre, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oubre with the steal. The drive by Booker. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And now a 9-point Suns lead.
Booker to the cup with confidence. Feels like he can beat anybody off the dribble right now.
And stolen by Booker. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. Yep, that one goes.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Oubre can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 14. Booker against Mitchell. The drive by Booker. And he gets the bucket. Booker's got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Looking to end the run. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. Outside Conley. The pass to Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. Clock at 4. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Mitchell, and the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. Now Conley. After Kelly Oubre missed from long range.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Booker in the corner. On the wing, Booker. Back to Oubre. Rubio outside. Oubre passes to Booker. And the Suns miss again. Jazz trail by 16. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Phoenix.
Bogdanovich against Rubio. The offensive rebound. Ayton, the pass to Baines. For 3. Booker. But they get it back. Ayton kicks to Oubre. Back to Rubio. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Oubre. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Pass to Baines. Bridges, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Fires from 14. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Clarkson.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. Finished off the break. Conley's got 6 points.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Rubio. No points in the game yet for him, and it's Baines missing. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Some dishes to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Here's the three. Not going to go that time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead, up 10. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic, Conley out there with Clarkson. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Up top, Rubio, guarded by O'Neal. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
He lobs it up, leaps for it. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Rubio. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game.
Welcome sight. Rubio from 3 is going to open it up.
Gobert down low. Johnson on him. He gets that one. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. At one point, they led by 16. Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Šarić, and slam dunk by Šarić.
Another example of Šarić running the floor as a big man. He does that well.
And stolen by Booker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Kaminsky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. He had stolen by Ingles. For the finish. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket for Mitchell.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Rubio misses. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Mitchell's shot is good.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Kelly Oubre comes in for Šarić. And Rubio kicks to Ayton. Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Oubre. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Booker against Mitchell. Oh, Ayton in position. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Pass to Mitchell. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the pass to Booker. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Gobert. They're running. Here's Mitchell. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the bucket from Bogdanovich.
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Saric has checked in for Johnson. Passes it to Ayton. Trying to get something going. Yes!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Mitchell. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
And that one's good, Ayton.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. It's good!
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, missed it. Oubre dishes to Booker. It's good from beyond the arc.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point.
Wait, pulls off the Houdini act to escape the coverage and throw down the wicked slam. Dang, Johnny boy, where'd you learn to play ball like that? Last but not least, let's go to X to a video. Looking for some points on the break, and they execute the give and go to perfection. A no-look alley-oop to a one-handed throwdown? What kind of supplements are they taking?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The state capital of Utah and the starting group for the Spurs. We've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Lyon. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Donovan out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the three slot. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Aldridge. Over Gobert. Here's Lyles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Here's Conley. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Mitchell outside. From deep. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got a couple of threes now in the first for Utah. Here's the pass to Aldridge. Dishes it to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Wow. I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Murray. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Out to DeRozan. Murray with it. 6 to shoot. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Mitchell outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. On the wing, Ingles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Conley, it's hauled in by Lyles. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Forbes can't get it to go. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Mitchell outside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Stolen by Mitchell. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
A different look for Utah. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Here's White. Yep, it counts.
How about that effort from White? Total focus on the rack.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. To the middle. Pirtle with the steal. To the inside. Kicks it out to Gay. Passes it to Pirtle. Bellinelli with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Jazz making a switch here. Udier is checked in. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Davis from 11 feet away. Bellinelli pulls it in. Down low. And then Gay with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Inside, here's O'Neal. And Pirtle sends it back. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Emmanuel Mudiay. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Davis at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pirtle tries yet again. Gay trying to break free. Count it. Pirtle's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Mudiay. Back to Clarkson. O'Neal trying to break free. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first points of the game.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Gay right side. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Walker the pass to Bellinelli. Outside, White. The pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Davis.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Here's Lyles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Spurs also with the sub. Mills, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Mills with the steal. And the basket is good.
Well, you look at Murray, and I think he's most effective in the open court. That's really where he does much of his damage, on the break.
Here is Conley. Mitchell outside. Left side, Davis. Launches it. No good there. And the Spurs going the other way now.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Ingles after the basket by San Antonio. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Mills. Mitchell passes to Gobert. 5 to shoot. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Doesn't go that time.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Shots good by Mills.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Now here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Mitchell outside. Down low and stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Mills has got the ball. Good.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
For the Jazz, O'Neal's checked in for Davis. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Gobert. It's stolen by DeRozan. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the wing on the left. 15 seconds left here in the second. Forbes can't get it to go. Clarkson against Gay. Ingles kicks to Clarkson to end the run.
You know, DeRozan has to put so much into the...
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the... And...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Outside for Murray. DeRozan in the corner. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Passes it to Forbes. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside Aldridge. Back to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
To the middle. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Moutier, he's checked in for Mike Conley. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Bellinelli. Gay outside. Walker in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Stolen by Walker. In transition, here come the Spurs. From 11 feet away. Second shot opportunity. Out to White. Back to Pirtle. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
You know, since Bogdanovich came into the league, he's made some nice strides defensively and a nice contest there.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Moutier looking around. Pirtle with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. White's running. Now the feed to Pirtle. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts at maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Gay against Conley. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Pass to Gay. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Conley left side. The tray gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Mills looking it over. Gay outside. Up and in on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Conley kicks to Clarkson. Here's Gobert. Offline from the high post. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Gobert double-teamed. He's looking for Ingles and finds him. Mitchell, and it's blocked. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Aldridge missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Conley gets the bucket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
San Antonio leading by 12. The pass to Murray. Here is Forbes. Back to Murray. Pass to Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually adds a step to his quickness.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. He feeds it to Ingles. Missed inside. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Mitchell. It's stolen by DeRozan. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Aldridge, the pass to Forbes. And he banks in the layup. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Forbes, the pass to Aldridge. And here is Murray. Pass to Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
And, you know, he's not a big guy, but Forbes has added some muscle to his frame, and it came into play there. Nice job overpowering the defense on that possession.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's the pass to Murray. Outside Aldridge. There's the dish to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Aldridge, no one around him. Rebound, Utah.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeMar DeRozan.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
The Spurs need to get a shot off here. DeRozan's shot is off. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out to the right wing. Conley with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Back to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Aldridge against Gobert for 3. Murray. Gobert pulls it in. From deep, no good. And so it's San Antonio easily taken. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Not that I would ever need any, but I mean, you know. Now, vote for your top play of the week. And I know you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, so make sure to submit your best plays to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. It's not easy to impress me, so you better.
The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it. Okay, once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And that one is good.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the jets in the open floor.
Mitchell outside. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Plenty of space. And again, it's Utah.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell against Murray. Mitchell's shot is good.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harris kicks to Jokic. Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Mitchell. And the basket is good. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Utah.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. A 3-ball. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. 7-point differential. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And the shot goes in. Mitchell's got 15.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And it's Jokic missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Mitchell against Porter. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. And it's Mitchell missing. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Millsap. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
The big thing is that Millsap is attacking, trying to make plays for this team.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. He's got 17.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Millsap. And he gets the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's O'Neal. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 6. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Porter, no luck.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. On the wing, Morris. Now the pass to Craig. That one doesn't drop. Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Davis. Porter looking it over. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. They kept going. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Plumlee out there with Grant. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. Now here's Moutier. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Ingles. The 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is what Ingles gives you. Good size in the backcourt, high energy, and unbelievable touch from range.
Grant, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Jazz leading by 10. To the paint, here's Ingles. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ingles has got 5 points now this quarter. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in, and here they go. And Barton throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Moutier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked loose. It's stolen by Morris. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. Here's Moutier, and he converts the layup. Moutier's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from three. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Denver, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Ed Davis. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Now Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Conley. And the Jazz lead by 13. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Passes it to Gobert. And stolen by Barton. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Jokic finds Murray. Count that one.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Jazz leading by 11. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. Conley with a wide-open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Conley's got his first 2 points. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley with it, out guarded by Murray. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Pass to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's Mitchell missing. The Nuggets trail by 14. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And Porter drops them both. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
That shot misses. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Porter. Tries again. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Murray right side. Jokic, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And that's now 6 points for Jokic. Here's Mitchell. And yes, it's good. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points and that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
No finesse that time. Millsap attacking the rim.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Harris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Murray. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Murray's got 6 points.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Takes the three. A shot. No good. And it's Denver the other way. And there's the pass to Murray. Makes it off the glass. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Barton dishes to Harris. Barton passes to Jokic. He feeds it to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. Here's Craig, defended by Mudiay. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. You know, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Pass to Mudiay. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Gobert. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mudiay's got 3 assists now in this one. Goes up the baseline. Kept alive.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Gobert against Plumlee. And Gobert kicks to Davis. Right wing, 6 to shoot. Moutier pass to Gobert. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Here's Grant, and Davis sends it back. But they'll get another chance. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Great, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Moutier against Morris. Moutier kicks to Davis. Back to Moutier. Knocked loose. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Porter. And too long on the shot.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
From 8. The shot missing. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Utah leading by 6, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Gobert, it's good on the putback.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Millsap. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Mitchell right side. Passes to Gobert. He kicks to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Porter with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Harris.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny, or you can just front the post.
Back to Conley. Lays it up off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in, and that one's good. Jokic. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Jazz leading by 4. On the wing, Mitchell fires the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Jokic. He had stolen by Ingles. Barton against Mitchell. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
And he commits the intentional foul. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. This is to Harris. And the pass to Barton.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backdoor.
And Jokic throws it down. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Jokic kicks to Murray. The dish to Barton. Pass to Millsap. Jokic with it. He had stolen by Ingles. And the Jazz pushing it up now. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now it's an 8-point Utah lead.
Really like how Mike Conley stays aggressive and looking for a shot. Determined to contribute any way he can.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Harris's shot is off. Jazz have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And Jokic drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
1:06 left in the game. Conley against Murray. The feed to Mitchell. Jokic with the steal.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter with the steal.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. So it's the Jazz now. 6-point lead. And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovic, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
And here's Harris from the arc. Doesn't go for him. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.